Did you really say that
good.
to me?
Give me that. I'm bad at sex, too.
A titty-gasm.
Springtime, everybody, and what's the opposite of cuffing season?
The age of the breaking of chains.
Yeah.
I think.
As it's getting warmer, I'm sure some of you may be single. And if you are, you're a fucking loser. What do you
do better?
But I stumbled across a alpha male dating coach, which...
Wait, okay, so we've done alpha males.
Yeah.
We've done dating coaches.
Yep.
Now...
Apple pen.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So I've seen this guy everywhere. He went viral somewhat recently for the first TikTok I'm about to show you.
Okay.
He went pretty viral. His name is Alpha Domic with a 1.
I mean, choose one. Is he Dom or is he Alpha? And also, I'm sorry, just off rip, kind of looks like he would work at Radio Shack. Doesn't really fit the bill for a lot of alpha males we jump into, but maybe that's the dating coach inside him fighting with the alpha male.
The title of this first TikTok, just to give you a little appetizer about what we're about to see, is called You Don't Always Have to Accept Her Rejection.
Wait, hold on. Nick, there's a warning almost. It says, before you trigger watch the entire video, which is the only way that I watch things for the first time, you need to learn to always accept her rejection. However, it's a balance. Never force.
Just have fun toying with the rejection.
Oh, okay. So that's where the sociopath comes in.
Yeah, if we've learned anything from alphas, it's you force your will on the world, therefore you force your will on women.
And your viewers.
Yeah.
And everyone else.
Do not have to accept her rejection. I'm a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. Now, if you're one,
I like how to understand the female mind with his hands.
I just get in there, you know? I just start scatting. It's like jazz.
Yeah. For me, it's always like when people distinguish, there's a difference between like the male and female mind. Like there's the female mind that's so different. I feel like I'm talking to like a 9-year-old that has never like fully grown up or gone through puberty. Where it's
so different and so hard to understand. It's funny because it's like the idea of accepting rejection. It's like, no, dude, you don't have to accept anything that you don't agree with in your kind of like own conscious mind and worldview. That's not how you move past things.
It's how to understand the female mind.
How to understand the female mind.
If you're one of the people that haven't applied anything in my course or my videos or anything like that, this video is not for you.
Damn
This is an advanced technique.
We have to watch this course.
Okay, well, thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. This clearly is not for us.
Sorry, we can't go any further. We haven't watched the rest of his content. What?
Something went wrong. Where is this coming from?
What? Was there an ad or something? Dude, that was crazy. Sorry.
Dude, Nick, this is the third video in a row where something weird has happened in this studio. The results of our actions are finally catching up with us.
It's the universe telling us to stop making videos.
It's also Big Nick astrally projecting over us
what it is.
Hitting autoplay to fuck up our video. Jesus. Okay, back on course.
Let's listen. Okay, we didn't watch this course, but...
We can't. Yeah, sorry, but it's okay. We're gonna just power through.
If you're one of the people that haven't applied anything in my course or my videos or anything like that, this video is not for you. This is an advanced technique. This is for the people that have the course, have my videos, fucking are applying it, seeing results, and eventually I'm gonna put this in the course. I just don't have the time right now, so I'm releasing it now. You don't have to accept her rejection.
Free little tidbit.
Here's an example. I was talking to a girl, and she said, oh, you know, I'm not really interested. And I, instead of just going, okay, and then just turning away, I did this. Why would you not be interested in me? I'm the best. Absolutely the best. And she's like, oh, how? I'm like, well, you'd have to come over in my house to find out. And you...
Okay. Hold on. There are, I think, like a good handful of reasons why this is really unsettling.
Yep.
Because, like, one, it's so millennial coded. Like the way he's talking.
Yeah, absolutely.
At all. It's like he's like, oh, bro, but I'm filled with the awesome sauce. Then it's like, I can't show you why I'm the most awesome coded.
Yeah, you have to
outside of my home.
Yeah, you have to come into my house.
Right. And
where
that's
it's just me and you.
Right.
And no one around.
That's the only way I can force you to like me.
And you'd also have to be okay with kink, and you'd also have to be okay with my mastery of the ropes and the fact I have multiple women. And actually, maybe not. Maybe
I have multiple women trapped in my house, master of ropes.
I have them in my collection.
I don't like the vagueness of you'd have to be okay with kink.
That is such a wide spectrum.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I'm sorry. I don't think it's creative enough to inspire someone who is actually into kink. You have to be specific.
Yeah.
Like be like, yeah, I'm into, masochistic pony play with some shocking.
Maybe you wouldn't be the best for me. And now I did turn it around at the end, but I could have left that part out and still got her to start bantering back and forth, and she did.
Bantering back and forth, she would say things like, get away from me.
Right. Help.
Anyone?
I have pepper spray in my purse.
That's just bantering.
Yeah.
That's going back and forth. It's keeping the conversation going.
Yeah.
If you do this technique, it can work for months down the line when she testifies against you in court. It keeps the conversation going.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the most important part, is keeping them in grabbing distance.
We might have to cut this because it's mean.
That's my favorite starter sentence.
But with alpha male coaches of any kind, they all have that certain look that this guy just doesn't have.
And bald? He's on his way, though.
Bald, overly muscular, tight shirt of some kind.
Right, where it's like they're wearing their laurels a little
they're
bit.
showing their tits. This is why my Postmates is 20 minutes late. Is this right here.
She started going back and forth with me, and I started building attraction in that because now I had sidestepped her fucking rejection. Granted, keep in mind, I didn't force it. I didn't say, no.
I feel like you did force it.
I feel like that's exactly.
If someone says, no, I'm not interested, that should be the end of the conversation.
I understand the logic that he's trying to express, which is the basis of it is he is saying if you dangle something in front of a person and you're like, hey, this is cool and you can't have it, then they'll want it more. But the thing is, they have to want it in the first place.
And you already lost them because they rejected you. He's gone 9 steps way too far, jumping so far ahead that the conversation's still going because she thought, oh, you're into kink? Oh, then I am interested. My concern seeing you was that the sex would be too boring. Not that it would be weird in any way.
Right.
That was the thing it was missing.
Just basic
he looks like
missionary.
he's only into missionary and not getting stepped on. Oh
no, I don't know, man. I feel like he's the dude who wants to do the stepping.
Played into her little fucking game. I knew she was playing with me a little bit, or just kind of disengaging, and I gave her a little bit of fun.
Under the video.
You want to know what I did with her later?
She's dead. After that video blew up, this is him responding to all the hate he was getting.
So I'm gonna try to gain composure in this one. I've filmed this video way too many.
So you just finished crying and you turn this camera on. That's never worked.
It's saying never worked.
All the hate's just so funny. I'm laughing so incredibly hard. You're upset.
Yeah.
You're really upset.
The biggest ick in the world is someone doing something that they had thought about doing in the first place.
Yeah.
You can tell that he's like, I gotta gain my composure. He practiced that. He practiced the pause in between that.
I've filmed this video way too many fucking times. All right, so over the weekend, I turned off stitches and duets because I obviously was on the wrong side of TikTok. And I was like, fucking, this is crazy. I'm just going to turn it off and just fucking... I also filtered comments. I'm only letting certain ones in.
See, if the hate isn't bothering you, why would you turn off stitches? Shit, why would you do that?
But I kind of want to show you guys. I kind of want to show you the elite level of hate that I'm dealing with.
Yeah. Fakest laugh I've ever seen.
Do you think it's literally in uncanny valley muscle? One of my favorite concepts in the world in psychology is the uncanny valley. When we look at things like Polar Express or something that is really realistic but not human, and it unsettles you. Psychologists think that was developed as possibly a fucking defense mechanism for maybe something that could mimic humans.
Oh God!
Which is one of my favorite concepts.
That is cool.
Ever.
That's cool.
I think this is triggering that same response. When you know someone is being disingenuous, I think there's no bigger ick. That is just basically unsettling. My body is feeling like distance yourself from whatever their agenda is.
For sure.
Oh, I can't. I'm trying composure. The elite levels of hate that.
Is it 3 minutes of him like
this is why this
saving off
3 minutes
laughter?
long, dude. Get there. Get there.
I should delete all my accounts. No, dude, you're giving me all this fucking fame. What I've learned is I can't control my algorithm, and neither can those creators making all the stitches and stuff. I have met more people over this weekend that are amazing.
I've met so many people that tell me I can't flee the country, that say like, yo,
We're
you should
worried about
tell us,
you.
tell us if you're going out of town.
Yeah.
You know, I've met so many people, and it's funny. They're all in law enforcement. I didn't know there
cops
was...
are the ones who listen to me. Nobody else took the time. The cops are asking me, hey, what kind of bars do you hang out at? I'm coming into town later. Can you draft up a list of every bar you've been to in the last 30 to 60 days?
Yeah.
So I can maybe frequent some cool bars like you.
Yeah. They're
It's
great.
really sweet.
Pleasant people, a lot of them female, saying, you know what, you are legit and you actually know what you're talking about. And I fucking love that. Of course, they're all a lot hotter than the ones that are making hate videos.
Oh, okay. So we're all ugly. We're all ugly that we don't like you. I
Did
look
you
fucking
really say that
good.
to me?
Dude, look, I am literally, that's fucking real fucking cry laughing. All
I'm
right.
sure you're laughing. I feel like you're just crying. That's okay.
Moving forward, this is what we're going to do. I am going to let it fucking fly. I'm gonna let it go. All the comments, you guys that are fans, go fucking read these things.
You guys that are fans, like, go read my comments. Maybe comment back.
Maybe argue on my behalf.
Maybe can somebody make me feel like someone is on my side?
Yeah.
Please.
To be honest, I love the ones telling me, what are some of the crazy cool ones? That I get all my women from Thailand, and then, which Brat's American, are the other Asian that I have that's, like, all my girls are American. I date different ethnicities because I'm not a racist. A lot of white people saying, oh, they're from Thailand.
The other Asian that I have, I'm not racist.
Yeah.
And then the next comment is, I picked her up at high school. Yep.
That's a little funny.
Have comments still, the Verizon thing is still there. The fucking, I work at Samsung, I work at Best Buy, I work at some other places I've never even heard of in my life. A lot of food places and restaurants, but going forward, I'm not going to be looking at comments. I'm just going to let them go.
I also think that, like, you know, if you give the vibe that you are at work when you're in your normal clothes, then maybe you're not going to be like a sex magnet.
I feel like this video is just adding more fuel to the haters of being
it's
like,
oh, we gotta go back to those comments and fucking re-comment the shit that I did.
like now I know that telling him he works at Best Buy bothered him, and he remembered
You're just giving the internet a list of things that you know bother you.
If you want to contact me, if you want to become my client, there's avenues, Discord, my website.
Now I know where he got to start. Discord. You have not logged on today, kitten. Daddy will get very frustrated with you if you don't log on to the Discord channel.
When a woman is being bratty, men's most common reaction is, oh, I'm sorry, or to get nervous. With me...
Why are you nervous if someone's upset? It's almost like you think you might have caused that.
Right.
With me, it's to lean the fuck into it. One of my go-to lines is, aw, you having a tantrum? Has this worked on all the other beta boys you've dated?
Are you having a tantrum?
It's the baby voice play. Look, we have said this before. Everybody has baby talk. There are kind of limits to the cringe.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you do not, under any fucking circumstances, let anyone hear you do that.
I like how he said, has this worked on all the other beta boys you've dated? They need to know I'm an alpha.
I actually genuinely want to know from, like, our women viewers, if someone is actively describing themselves as alpha, is that a turn on? I know the answer.
But look, if you're more willing to subscribe to alphas, we're both alphas, so you should subscribe to the channel.
You having a tantrum? Has this worked on all the other beta boys you've dated? It's not gonna work here. Doing things like that shows that you're different. And I know a lot of guys who are white knighting and, oh, scared to hurt girls' feelings. You're gonna be like, oh, that's rude. Well, she's being rude too.
No, I'm sorry. It's not white knighting. We're not scared of them getting their feelings hurt. We're scared of, like, you making an absolute fucking fool out of yourself, man.
Ask a girl, can I get your number? She said, oh, no, I just got out of a relationship and I don't know if I'm ready to date or whatever. And I handed her my phone and said, go ahead, type it in. It'll be fine. We can get Chardonnay, we can talk like girlfriends and talk about your old relationship with this guy.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Is the goal of any of these dating coaches just to ever like
find a stable relationship?
Someone? Yeah,
no.
I feel like every time it's like
to smash and then go tell their boys on Discord about it.
We're not going to do that, but it's going to be okay. Another example. Once again, not forcing it, not being super aggressive. She can say no again, which at that point I would have disengaged. But guess what she didn't do? Didn't say no. And that was the first time it happened. And then I did it again and again and again and again and again. And most of them ended up coming over my house, ended up sleeping with me. You just got to know how to do it correctly.
Bro.
When I think about relationships and, you know, meeting people, trying to have some fun sex, you know, casually and stuff, all I think about is economies of scale. I just think about if I try this many times, maybe this amount will be desperate enough to actually fuck me.
What's the diminishing return on how many girls I can try to talk to?
Can we plot this in Excel really quick?
Let's talk about my nails. I'm a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. Here's the thing. If you think this thing you learned in high school or that is the best way to get a girl to, oh my God, to an O, Jesus Christ. I can drag my fingers down a girl's back and cause one.
Oh,
that's
I have
awful.
So much in me right now. Cum, obviously, that needs to be released.
Yes, yep.
So,
any pantomiming fingering is fucking disgusting. I know you guys in high school were probably doing stuff like this. I can make a girl come just by doing this.
I'm going to teach you guys a very special trick that I picked up in my years as a professional dating.
I wanted to do some like WWE.
People's elbow.
If you don't know what a TO is, I can't go into.
I don't know what that is, but I'm bad at sex too. So
if you don't know what a TO is, I can't go into.
A taint orgasm.
Is that what it is?
Could it be? I don't know. I'm just freeballing here, man.
TO and AO, skino.
AO ass orgasm. TO
I feel like
taint orgasm, and then SS.
Titty. A titty-gasm.
Titty.
Especially a mentalo. If you've never had given a girl a
mentalo, come right now.
Gotta tell ya, you're a kiddie league. Stepping into the arena with the pros, and you have no idea what you're doing. Okay? Sorry. Little tip. Put a glove on with a long nail and rake. Not hard. You're welcome.
Put a glove on with a long nail?
Give me that pussy. Well, you want to put a glove on because you won't leave any fingerprints behind. And then you want to go in and, you know, do what you want.
You don't want to leave any evidence of you being there.
Evidence isn't hot.
Let's do a little test. Which one do you think builds attraction more?
Okay.
Hi, I noticed you over there and I thought you were pretty, but you probably have a boyfriend. Or you seem shy. I assume that not a lot of guys approach you. And I thought maybe I'd come over and give you some attention.
One, weird both ways.
The sound is like so unsettling. I feel like I should be like in church having like a spiritual revelation.
Yeah. Both approaches are terrible.
You probably would never get me because you just like gym sigmas and nice guys never get the girl.
All the nice guys never get women.
It's like, dude, you just walked up to me. Who are you? The thing that I love about the second option is it just immediately tears down a person.
Yeah, yeah.
You probably have never had a hot guy like me talk to you
probably
before.
No one approaches you because you're a little shy, little piece of shit.
I assume that not a lot of guys approach you. And I thought maybe I'd come over and give you some attention.
Yeah.
Which one do you think builds attraction more? Comment below.
Comment below.
I'm a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. And when people meet me...
Hold on. He's claiming to have fucked 1,000 women. Over 100,000 in matches in a 2-year period.
Currently have 6 girls. I'm not wrong.
Over
and
1K.
I'm sure as heck not lucky. Let's actually genuinely do the math for this. So it'd be 365 times 2.
Divided by 730. That's 137 matches a day.
That's just not realistic. The amount of people in your local area does not make sense for those numbers.
Where
to
do you
work.
live?
Over 1,000 women over 2 years, you would still have to fuck over 1 girl a day for 2 years straight. To keep up with those levels, 6 girls is not enough to have.
Guys tend to fall into 2 categories. 1, they think I'm lucky.
Okay.
Or 2,
they don't.
They think oh, there's no way this guy gets girls.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's go to the lucky one first, okay?
No, I don't
Even
think
when
I
I've
should
met like
even
coworkers
entertain
and friends, and I said, hey, this is what I do in my like off time. And they said, because I got it even in real life too. We're like, no, I don't believe.
I tell people at work, hey, in my off time, I try to bang as many people as I can.
Humanly possible.
There's no way. And then I would bring my girls into work after hours, and we do things. And they would be like, how in the world? You are so lucky, dude.
You brought 6 girls to work to be like, hey, look at them. I'm fucking all of them. Guys, see?
I'm not lucky. Not at all. I have spent 15 years of my life working on this skill, working on crafting the best way to build attraction in females.
I have spent 15 years perfectly building up this idea of myself in my own brain to the point where I don't even know if it's real or not.
I've tested other people's methods. I've tested methods that I thought of. Some of them have worked. Some of them haven't. I have been rejected more times. There's nobody on the face of this planet that's been rejected more than me.
I believe you on that.
That, you know, I finally think we're at a place where we can agree on something.
Yeah, I agree with that point.
If I find a girl attractive, I go see. Too many people, way too often, think that it's luck. It's not. Sometimes I spent 40 to 80 hours a week working on this skill.
You're working like 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah, the other thing is like you said you also have a
girls.
job. So that actually, again, mathematically doesn't work out.
He's probably like, well, I'm dreaming. I'm having sex dreams all the time, though.
That brings us to the hater people. People that come after my physical looks don't understand what builds attraction in females. I could be even uglier than this. I've seen people uglier than me score women in amounts that most guys will never see.
And, you know, the weird part is it's almost like when you're a normal, good person, people care less about your looks.
Yeah, people just think like, oh, I like this person. I want to be around
it's crazy.
them.
Here's the thing. It's 2023 now. Humans have been evolving for quite some time. If you still think that females' attraction switch is physical looks, you're so confused.
But it's not a switch. It's like a dimmer.
You can be slightly attracted to people
Yeah.
and not fully like, oh, I need to fuck them right now.
If you think it's money, you're so confused. If you think it's how much you go to the gym, you are so confused. And I actually feel bad for you because not only do you not know what builds attraction in women, you are openly outing yourself in my comments by saying the things that you do. Because I'm not lucky and I'm not wrong. It's 15 years of dating girl. Most of the time, multiple girls at the same time. Testing everything I know against multiple women. I'm lucky.
I feel like I'm like getting
I've just
the
been doing
award.
this for a long time.
What a good time. That was really fun.
It's so funny because I really think the medium through which he is trying to express himself is actively discrediting him. When all you do is sit in your car and say shit, it's like, boy, you cried wolf. You're not gonna just listen to words and take them at face value when you don't show any portion of this.
Yeah, he's not proving anything.
He's not proving a
He's
single
just
thing.
in a car talking.
Right.
And why don't dating, like these alpha dating coaches talk about how to keep someone in your life?
Because, dude, I'm not gonna fucking lie, dude, okay? The single best sex you can ever have in your life is with a person who understands what you're into. And you build that over time, and it gets better and better and better.
Yeah.
One night stands fucking suck.
Being intimate with your partner is so much better than being intimate with like a random person.
And that's
like,
how you actually kind of like naturally get into kinky shit.
Yeah.
Because you can be like, wow, I kind of want to try this. I've never tried this before. And you feel comfortable with the person.
Yeah. Our Guilty Dogs Productions advice to this TikToker: drop 5 of the women, date someone, and find out about yourself and
be vulnerable.
Yeah.
You need to change.
The haters are right. I'm sorry. Not about your looks and stuff, because who fucking cares about that?
I agree. And I would like to say, I think your personality is ugly as fuck. I don't think you're actually physically ugly.
You're a normal guy.
You're a normal ass person.
But it's the inside that's wrong.
Yeah.
Not the outside.
The inside that makes me go...
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed.
I really appreciate you spending the time to hear us bitch about this. It's my favorite thing to do in the world.
Yeah, same.
I love it. But if you did enjoy, please consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel.
Helps us out
a lot. And if you did like the video, give us a like and join the comments.
Yeah.
But don't say bad things or we're going to delete it.
Don't be mean or I'm going to filter comments. And if you subscribe, we shout out our new subs at the end of every video. So here they are. Alrighty, thank you.
Anyway.
Go be normal in the world.
And next time that you think that somebody might be saying that you're wrong, call them a hater and then go to your local bar and say, would you like to maybe see the back of my car? I have my zip ties. I don't know why that turned a little like French. I have my zip ties in the back of the car.
Of the car. Well, thank you.
My tools!
Yeah, I gotta have my tools.
I have to have my tools!